Welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. Or welcome if you're new. In today's video I will start fresh for the new year 2024 by setting up my bullet journal. So grab yourself a nice cup of coffee or your favorite beverage of choice. It's going to be a long one for this completed yearly spreads setup. Or grab your journal and plan alongside me. For the journal, I again picked the Leuchtturm 1917 120 gram paper edition. It just has amazing thick paper that you can throw any medium onto without having to worry about ghosting. If you want to see an in-depth look at my journal pick and how I created this custom cover for my new bullet journal, check out my latest video where I take you along unboxing and customizing my new bullet journal. I will leave a link to it in the description down below. If you want to get yourself some cute stationery to set up your bullet journal super easy and fast, check out my Etsy shop for this 2024 Creative Planner Printable to spark your creativity and strengthen your artistic journey in the new year. For the 2024 calendar stickers and the yearly calendar printable to set up your bullet journal super easy and fast, I will leave a link to all the 2024 bullet journal stationery in the description down below. I will include some elements from the Creative Planner Printable in my 2024 bullet journal setup later for my Creative Planner spreads. Now let's get into the decoration for the first page. For my title page I created a little digital collage for the new year. I set myself the theme of creativity. I will set some more creative and artistically focused goals for the new year. So the complete theme for 2024 could be summed up as Art Academia. So let's dive in. Besides my title page, I started this year by setting up my spacing cheat sheet in the inside cover of the journal. Most of the time I don't really use it, but for the 1 or 2 times I will come back to it, it comes in handy to have it already set up. Next, I grabbed the 2024 Year at a Glance calendar overview from the Creative Planner Printable to cover up the pre-printed index in the front of the journal. Because over the years I just realized I never use the indexed spread of my bullet journal. Besides the Year at a Glance, I set up my goals spread for 2024. For the Art Academia vibes, I used my printable sticker sheet. This will also be linked in the description down below. For the next spread, I am going to use the Year at a Glance habit tracker This is a spread from the printable. I did print twice to use it here as my 2024 Instagram tracker, as well as using it again later in my creativity planner for the year. This is one of the handy parts when getting the printables. You can print spreads twice to reuse them in your yearly setup or as well throughout the year. Besides the Instagram tracker, I left some space with just some little decorations to make it look cute so that I can collect ideas for my Instagram posts for the upcoming year. The next double spread in my yearly setup is my YouTube spreads, where I include space to track my milestones and my yearly stats for views, watch time and so on. Here I maybe can jot in and say again, thank you so much for reaching 1K subscribers. This means the absolute world to me and was one of my biggest goals for this year. So thanks again for everybody who subscribed and who decided to join me on my creative adventure. As well as the milestones, I do have a space on this spread for my yearly stats, for views, watch time and so on. So I can track it on a monthly basis to see how much my channel is growing. To have a little bit of a comparison with the numbers, I also include my yearly overviews for the last few years here on YouTube to motivate me by seeing how much my little creative corner is growing over the years. Now let's get into the next spread. This is a little bit of a freer one with just some decorations and a little title page and a bunch of space to write down new ideas for my small stationery business, Creativity&Coffee. The next spreads are my infamous 6 months planner spreads of my bullet journal setup. These are the spreads I dread the most when thinking about setting up my New Year's bullet journal spreads, but they are, on the other hand, the pages I use the absolute most in my bullet journals throughout the year. I use them for planning my whole year in advance, and therefore I like to have all the dates and weekdays of the months written down. This is always the part of my yearly setup that takes the most amount of time and concentration to date everything correctly. This time I used the book page edges and some of my little craft paper stickers for the 2024 overview spreads, and the craft paper with white font for the monthly headers as the edge of my 2025 overview spreads, to make sure the 2 years can be easily differentiated at one glance, because it was really helpful last year to have a clear separation between the years, to make sure that I don't repeat my mistakes I did in 2021, writing a few dates in the wrong year on these overview spreads, which led to a little bit of confusion for myself later down the road. So with the different colors for the spreads, it made it super easy in my last year's bullet journal to not mix up the years. I hope the different page edges and title will get the job done again. After all this days writing and tedious little date noting, I will rest my hand a little bit with a more collagey spread by creating some page frames for my books and theater of 2024 pages. These are a simple setup before we get into my creativity planner part for this spread. I am really excited. Now we are at my favorite spread for this year's bullet journal setup, my creativity planner spread. I have decided to focus on developing my creative and artistic abilities in the new year, and therefore I created the creativity planner for 2024. Each month has a different theme and focus to strengthen your creativity as well as building your artistic skills. For me, I included the ideas overview with all the different goals for the months written down, as well as the creative habit tracker for the year to track my creativity progress with this challenge in the upcoming year. The full planner comes with monthly calendar overviews where the monthly theme and challenge are defined in more detail, with examples and some more ideas. I will leave a link for you to purchase the printable in the description down below if you want to level up your creative abilities in 2024 together with me. I can't really believe it's already time to set up a new bullet journal for the new year. I feel like it was yesterday that I made this video for 2023. And on the other hand, I feel like I'm saying this every year, at least every other monthly bullet journal setup. Where did the months go? The year, the weeks. Time flies by so fast these days, I guess. Are you going to use the bullet journal system for your planner in 2024? Or what planner system is your favorite? And did you already start planning for the new year? Leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. If you need some inspiration or creative motivation for the new year, or help to get your bullet journal ready for 2024 just in a few minutes, I will leave the link to my 2024 calendars or my creative planner printables in the description down below. So go check out my shop for some stationery for easy decoration and setup of your journal and planner. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on my creative journey, hit the subscribe button down below.